Hi there, my darling Aries. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of January the 5th, 2026. So, my darling Aries, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with angel answer cards. All right, my darling Aries, what messages does Aries need to know for the week of the 5th of January 2026? What does Aries need to know? Right. Hope everyone had a fabulous New Year celebration, everything like that. Oops, just moved all those out, those back. All right, let's see what we have for you, Aries. An overarching energy. Base chakra. Yeah, so this is to do with your base, like where your groundedness to the earth, my darling Aries. So this is your overarching energy for this week. So you may need to just ground yourself a bit this week. You may need to, just put some, make it feel like you're putting some roots down, or with all the festivities that have happened, over the last week or so, the last couple of weeks actually. Maybe you just need to ground yourself, is what I feel with this base chakra energy. So let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Aries. What messages does Aries need to know for the week of January the 5th? January the 5th, 2026. Lost my train of thought. Seven of Cups. Chariot, love it. And the 10 Wands. Yeah. I feel that's these are your burdens here. And I feel that's what this base chakra is saying here is, yeah, put your burdens down, my darling Aries. And yeah, just ground yourself is what I feel. Yeah, but anyway. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is a card of being sort of spoilt for choice. You can see he's looking up at these cups, wondering, and all these things in these cups represent, dreams or goals, wishes. There are good things and there are bad things in these cups, my darling Aries. But it is, some people call it the dream maker's torment, because got all these, goals and wishes and dreams, and just not sure which of these he wants to bring down into the physical plane. But what I'm seeing here for you is it's important for you to focus on just one thing, my darling Aries. Focus on one thing, ground yourself, and whichever goal, wish, or dream it is that has been on your mind is what I feel for you to bring that down to earth, my darling Aries. To, not be too scattered, not have too many balls in the air, so to speak, is what I feel this is telling you. And to pay attention to your dreams as well. Have you had any dreams that have been, where there's something that's a recurring type of dream, my darling Aries? I would say to focus on whatever that thing that is. That is the universe, that is your higher self, that is your guides, your angels telling you to focus on this specific goal, wish, or dream. So if you have something that's been reoccurring, if it keeps coming up, if you keep dreaming about it, if you keep seeing, signs, synchronicities, symbols, things like that, take that, my darling Aries, as a sign, yes, as a sign to go with that, to bring that goal, wish, or dream into reality, my darling Aries. Because you've got the go-ahead here. You've got the Chariot. The Chariot is all about divinely guided purpose, type of willpower. It is about, just striving and driving forward with success, my darling Aries. So I love this. This is coming up in your reading. You can see these two sphinxes on the card here. These are, there's no reins on these sphinxes. These two sphinxes, they're divinely guided, my darling Aries. They are guided by the universe. So you need to trust. You need to, go within and really trust that the direction that you're going is divinely guided. Trust those dreams. Trust those, signs, the synchronicities, the symbols. All that is working in your favor, my darling Aries. This is also a card of as above, so below. She's got stars on the canopy here, and on the traditional tarot she has moons on her shoulders, which, means that, as above, so below. So I just feel here that this is something that is divinely guided. You will be dreaming about it. You'll be thinking about it. You'll be seeing the signs. You'll hear someone overhear someone talking about similar thing. When you hear those things, when you keep seeing the symbols, when you keep, you might be watching a movie and then all of a sudden, oh my God, they're mentioning this, goal, wish, or dream. They're signs. Take those signs, my darling Aries, as this is happening for you. This is divinely guided, and go with it, my darling Aries, because you are striving forward this week with success, I feel. And then you have the Ten of Wands. So tens in the tarot are completions. And this one, you can see here, it's like, don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle happens, my darling Aries. You can see she's not holding them as a burden. She's holding them in her hand ready. She's got one final wand to go here. And then she can bring home that harvest. She can bring it home. Whatever the goal, wish, or dream this is, my darling Aries. I do feel like with that base chakra that, this is telling you to put your burdens down if you have any. And some of these may not all be yours either, my darling Aries, is kind of what I feel. And I feel that this may be stopping you from moving forward. You think that you can't move forward because you've got all these things that you need to do. No, you can move forward. Put your burdens down, my darling Aries. Decide what are yours, what are actually your burdens, and what are someone else's. Release someone else's burdens, my darling Aries. They are not yours. Release them, let them go, so you can move forward with this goal, wish, or dream. That's what I feel here is happening. So I love this for you. So if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel that, it's very important for you this week to ground yourself, to ground your energies, to, not take on other people's burdens, my darling Aries. And there is some goal, wish, or dream that you have, that you keep seeing signs, synchronicities, symbols. It's a recurring dream. Like I said, you're going to hear other people talking about it. Watch a movie or listen to the radio or something like that, where there is just these little signs and symbols and things like that keep coming up that are encouraging you to take this one focused, just this one focused goal, wish, or dream and strive ahead with it. Trust the universe. Trust that you are going in the right direction. Trust that you are divinely guided in the right direction, my darling Aries. And I feel it will propel you forward into this new year with success and determination is what I feel, my darling Aries. So yeah, love this for you. This is a good reading. You are going to be propelled forward for sure, my darling Aries. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I'd love it if you could please, help me out with subscribing to my channel. Look, I'd love to be able to get my channel monetized this year. That would really help me out. It would, mean a lot. So if you can help me out with, my watch time and things like that, I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do whatever you need to do. It's all free, it doesn't cost you anything, but it would really help me out, and it would mean that I can keep this channel going, because I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep the channel going in much further into 2026, because it does take a lot of my time. So, if you would like me to keep going, help me out. Thank you. All right, let's get final messages for you, my darling Aries. Yeah, you cannot make this up. Look, for a sign. What was I saying the whole time? Look for the signs, the synchronicities, the symbols. I mean, that just blows me away. Yeah, listen to your intuition, they say. I think that will be important to you. That is, trusting, trusting the signs, the synchronicities, the symbols, and your intuition, because that will not lead you astray, my darling Aries. Yeah, it's up to you. It is definitely up to you, my darling Aries, to make this happen, to bring this goal, wish, or dream down into the physical realm. In the near future, they say. You've got a yes. Here it is with the exclamation point. So yeah, love this for you, my darling Aries. I mean, that just blows me away, that look for a sign. That was the whole reading I was saying to you. Look for the signs, the synchronicities, the symbols. So amazing. But yeah, I really do feel you need to focus on one goal, wish, or dream and bring that down to earth, my darling Aries. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.